Okay, welcome to the car vlog while I'm on my lunch break. This is my lunch break commute, and the intro to this very exciting new series, I guess we could call it, that will take place on this very channel. As many of you know, I, since August, have gotten into reading, and since then I believe I've read, I want to say 40 books. That might be a little high. No, I think that's right. I'm gonna confirm that when I end this clip, but I'm pretty sure it's 40. Which is huge for me, because before that it had probably been 2 books in the last 5 years. So for it to not even have been a year since I've read that many is insane. And I'm excited to continue and keep reading. And along with that, decided it would be fun to start doing book vlogs. So basically I will just vlog while I'm reading a certain book, and then edit and post the vlog when I'm done with the book. But obviously, if you've not read the book, you should not be watching the vlog, because I'm gonna talk about everything that happens in the book and my thoughts and feelings about the things that happen in the book. So with that being said, if you have not read acotar, please click away and don't watch these vlogs, because it's such a good series already. I'm only 20% of the way through the second book, and I already recommend the series. The first book was really good, loving the story, the world. So if you haven't read them, please don't watch. Don't listen to my thoughts. Don't spoil it for yourself. Kisses. Not that there's gonna be people that watch this anyways, but just saying. Really enjoyed the first book. It definitely was slow to start, but I think everyone has just been hyping it up to me so much that I was motivated to just push through and keep reading it. And I read it while I was at the beach, and so I felt like it was a really good beach read. I think it would be hard if I was reading it just in bits every night, but since it was I was reading it all at once, that made it a little bit easier to digest and go from one part to the next. I didn't love the book until we were under the mountain and all of that stuff. I was eating that up. I just, that's when I started reading it a lot faster, because I was what is gonna happen, Obviously I knew that she was not gonna die, because then what would the series be? But I still was just literally what's gonna happen? And that's when I started liking Reese so much, and now I'm liking Reese even more, and I'm only 20% of the way through the book, and I hear that that's a great thing for me. Liking Reese is going to turn out in my favor. I might end up hating it. I mean, I also really liked Tamlin at the beginning of the first book, and now I don't really like him that much, so it could always change. But so going into and absolutely being shook about Feyre turning into whatever, high fae obviously, but whatever else she is, because all of the courts lords of all of the high lords of every court brought her back to life. Anyways, so those are my thoughts. Rated it 4 stars. Absolutely love. And then I was immediately ready to jump into the next. And I read a lot of it, probably the biggest chunk at once last night, and very invested. And I'm just ready to keep reading it. So I'm trying to find an audiobook somewhere that's not gonna break the bank, so I can be able to, because I like to work and listen to things at the same time. Obviously I can't read and work at the same time. I don't know if people actually do that, but not this girl. So I'm trying to find an audiobook somewhere. If anybody has any tips, let your girl know. Obviously this is going to be over by the time I post this, but regardless, let your girl know. And yeah, so I am gonna put my current thoughts of A Court of Mist and Fury that I freshly had last night. And pardon my appearance, is all I have to say. But yes, that's all for now. Okay, listen. I know I look crazy. I just put my pajamas on, and after I put my pajamas on, I was like, now I'm gonna start a vlog, a new type of vlog for the first time, looking like this. The answer is yes, because I need to say what's fresh on my mind before it's not fresh on my mind. So maybe I'll start the actual vlog with something else, but A Court of Mist and Fury. I'll start the vlog by talking about acotar. That's what we'll do. So I've read, 11 chapters, about 115 pages of A Court of Mist and Fury, aka acotar 2. And I'm blown away so far. I'm really enjoying it. These are my current thoughts. I go back and forth about, and I'm wondering what everyone else thinks about this too. Please comment freely. I have a love-hate relationship with Feyre, I feel like. She's a savage, but I'm also like, you're being stupid. You need to speak your mind more. Obviously, she does freely with Rhysand, but not with Tamlin. She needs to speak her mind more with Tamlin. And this is so funny to say all these things out loud. It feels so weird to like I looked at the pronunciation thing for these names, but I'm probably still saying them slightly wrong. But I'm just gonna proceed and then check the pronunciation after. I, near the end of the first book, started liking Rhysand. And I was like, I know I'm probably not supposed to like him, but I bet I probably am, because that's probably what a lot of people say. And I was denying that I like him, and even into this book, still denying that I was liking him. And then, as I started to like him more, I've started to, like, have strong distaste for Tamlin and just the way that he's handling things. Currently, she just spent her second week in the Night Court with, I was gonna say with Rhysand, but he was, like, not really there very much. But she just went back to Spring Court, and I'm about to read more of her week back. But Tamlin's, like, over it, and he's being uber protective, and it's getting really annoying. And yeah, so I'm not gonna keep talking, because there's already been too much time dedicated to this short amount of the book. But I just wanted you to know that's where I'm at. Currently pro Rhysand, starting to not like Tamlin. Not sure how I feel about Feyre. Going back and forth. Is there anyone that I absolutely love at this point in time? Not really. Good night. Okay, it's been a few days. I've had a very slow reading week, unfortunately. It's now, I think the last time we talked might have been Monday or Tuesday. Monday? And it's now Saturday of the same week. Still, obviously, reading A Court of Mist and Fury. Things are picking up. I will say, I think people have just been hyping this book up to me so much that I expected it to be more, I don't know, a little bit more action-packed than it is right now. Not that it's not, but it's just like, I don't know. Hopefully this is not, I'm not going to regret putting this out there. These are my thoughts. But, basically she's gone to, I'm not going to try to pronounce the other city, the hidden city, it starts with a V, and I just don't know it well enough to pronounce it yet, okay? She's gone there, and it sounds beautiful, and it's a secret hidden city, and had dinner with the entire, it's not even like the night, it's like the dream court or whatever, and all of those people I love their sass, and they all are just so, like, I just know I'm gonna love them all, and I don't have any issues with anyone at this point except for the spring court. But I also am like, what's going on with them? I want to know how things are. Like, what is Tamlin doing? What is Lucian doing? Like, I feel like it's been, I know it's because it's like part 2, but I want to get back to spring court and understand what's happening there, because I feel like that's missing. And maybe it's just because I'm not reading fast enough. So I just need to pick up the pace a little bit, and so hopefully I'll get to read some later tonight. But yeah, that's what's going on. Yanthe, or however you say her name, just tried to seduce Rhysand, which I was like, girl, come on. You really think he's gonna go for that? Like, do you really think he's gonna go for that? And he did not. And he was like, he basically broke her hand and was like, if you try to do this again, it's gonna be so much worse. And she's like pouting. But I'm like, girl, really? What did you think was gonna happen? So she's kind of crazy. I had a feeling something was off with her. So I don't know what she's up to, what her deal is. But anyways, I'm ready for Feyre to start, like, actually taking a better grasp of these powers, and to start, like, really doing some things. But that's enough for now. I forgot to say where I was. I just finished chapter 21. So that's my update for now. Toodaloo. For some reason, I am having, like, I don't know. I can't vlog in public anymore. I don't know what happened to me. Like, why am I embarrassed? Anyways, it's June 12th. Happy birthday, Maddie. I have read, I need to look exactly what chapter I'm in the middle of a chapter right now, but it's been like a week, maybe over a week actually, since I updated you on my Mist and Fury progress. But I'm halfway through. Let's see. I'm in chapter 32, page 340 of 682. And not a ton has happened, but I'm so sorry for the loud sounds. I'm in DC. This is just how it's gonna be. But really loving the little relationship that's forming. I am just, for those of you that have talked to me about it already, you know I love Rhys. And I'm eating it up. So, let's see what else. Oh, well, I'm still waiting for information about the spring court. Apparently, they've given us something to make us remain patient, which is just that nothing's happening. That's what they've, like, Feyre asked, like, what's going on? And they were like, nothing's happening. But Tamlin's probably gonna throw a fit eventually, because, you know, he is how he is. And so she wrote him a letter to be like, I chose this. Like, the girl is falling in love with Rhys, and vice versa. So she's doing some silly things, but she's also getting stronger and training a lot, so we'll see. There's so much. Where's my tripod? Okay, first of all, last night, it's June, what's the day? June 26th, 7th, I don't know, 27th, 28th, I don't know, something like that. June 27th was what I was reading yesterday. the king of Hybern. They're all together with him, and Tamlin made a deal with him that if he would help him get, oh my gosh, sorry, if he would help him get Feyre back, that he would like help him bring down the walls of Prithian so that war could happen. And I'm like, she's just so stupid. She doesn't want to go with you. She's just gonna make your life awful. It's ridiculous. But that's what he did. And so they're all there fighting. And then the queens come into the scene. And with the queens are Nesta and Elaine. I forgot what her name was for a second. So sorry, girl. I hope you have your moment. And which is crazy. And then we find out that Ianthe like told the king all about them, and which is just so sad. And I always knew that she was sus from the moment we met her. I was like, I don't like this woman, not a fan. And here we are, getting proof of why she's awful. And so basically Elaine goes into the cauldron first, becomes fairy, and then Nesta does too. And that's just the quick synopsis that I'm giving you of where I'm at up to this point. And I just finished chapter 65, and Lucian was like, Adelaide. And he goes, you're my mate. Oh my gosh. Anyways, so now I'm gonna keep you on so you can, if anything else happens. I feel like something else is bound to happen. So here's my end reactions, because I think this is the last chapter. No, just kidding. It's not the last chapter, but the last one's, I'm about to start 66, and they're 69, so they must be short. The king thinks that he's gonna let the queens take their pick of night court of high lords. Ridiculous.
Been more casual than sending a draft. Combo. And if it's a typo.
Okay, so I had to leave for work. But, you know, I was gonna read while I ate my breakfast. But just to, okay, this is annoying. Just wanted to catch you up to speed on the things that are going on. Feyre just got this crazy girl idea that she's gonna start I don't know, acting, whatever. And so, she just musters up all of her power, and Feyre Cursebreaker enters the scene. You know, breaks whatever. And then when she wakes up, the like walls are a lot of different things happened. And so basically now she's entering this, after she did that, she's like acting like she was under some kind of spell, and now she's not. Now she's free, and she wants to go back with Tamlin, which is just, girl. But she wants Rhys to just like take the sisters and go. She doesn't want to put up a fight so that her sisters will be okay, which, honorable, but like, girl, please fight. Like, come on, do not go with that man. And so she's playing this part so well that she asks the king to break their mating bond. I'm literally so unwell. And so he does. He breaks their mating bond, like literally rips their hearts out. Not actually literally. I shouldn't say that in this kind of world. But like basically, there's physical pain when he does this and breaks their bond. Literally. And I am heartbroken. And now, fortunately, I have the audiobook, so I'm going to read the last 2 chapters on my drive to work. So, you'll have another update real soon. Her tattoo is gone. Okay, this is good. The king didn't break the mating bond. He just broke the bond that they create, and that's why the tattoo was gone. That makes so much. I should have been like, oh, the tattoo is gone. It's not the mating bond. It's just the, you know, where she was gonna have to go once a month or whatever. But that doesn't even matter, obviously. So it's not the mating bond. We're good. We're good. Hi, lady. I keep having this issue with the dirty camera, and I think it's ever since I switched my camera to HDR. It just picks it up a lot easier, but when it's clean, it's like better video. So anyways, I forgot to finish the vlog when I finished the book like a dodo, but I mean, it was basically over when I said the last little hi lady thing. My girl Feyre Cursebreaker, High Lady of the Night Court. Wow, like literally this last, I'm gonna just like read the last so you can all relive this. Okay. Let's see here. This is the last line of the book. And so Tamlin unwittingly led the High Lady of the Night Court into the heart of his territory. It's so good. She's gonna be a spy on behalf of the Night Court in the Spring Court. And it's gonna be crazy. So I didn't think I was gonna start the next book right away, but I have to. And I might still take a break. Like, I might just get into it a little bit and then take a break, because I do kind of need something light. Not that this is, I don't know. I don't even know if this is going to be light, but easier to read, I guess. So I'll probably still take a break and read this. But I'm just going to start it. I'm just going to dip my toes. But anyways, that's all for this first reading vlog. A Court of Mist and Fury. I am going to rate it. Oh, this is hard. I'm gonna rate it 4 out of 5. It kind of, I think reading this during like a really, really busy time made it kind of challenging to like fully like give it my complete attention. Like I wish that I had read it at the beach or something so that it was like all that I was thinking about, you know? Like I would have to read a chapter before I go to bed. And so that's why it took me forever. But still loved it. Still recommend the series. And on to the next. Thanks for watching.